All 14 podcast, recording from the office studio. This episode 121. This Nas, I'm clocking in.
You, just letting them clocking in.
And we got two special guests joining us this evening. Feek will be here in a second. You know how Feek run late. But they have a movie out called The Oldhead. Fellas from Philly, man. They they do a lot. They do for the community. They got a lot of things going on with themselves. You want to introduce yourselves, fellas?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Drew Thompson. I'm one of the actors, and I did some production with the movie called The Oldhead. I played the character Bumpy.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? My name Face. My real name Allen, but I'm a director, cinematographer, and I own a film company called Vujade Films.
Vujade Films. Okay, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Thank you,
You know
man.
what I mean? If
Appreciate
you got to go check it out. Tell them everywhere where they can catch the movie at.
Right now, the movie's on a platform called Apex. It's a new streaming platform. The owner, his name is Brandon. It was on there for 90 days.
Okay.
It'll be off October 28th.
Okay.
And then it'll be on every platform after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure y'all go stream it. No matter what is on, make sure y'all go check it out, man. It's based in it's out of Philly and everything like that.
Yes,
so you produced it.
I'm one of the co-owners of it. But
Okay.
I shot it. I was the
Okay.
cinematographer for it.
Okay. What made y'all do the movie? What gave you the idea like the movie Oldhead?
Well, actually, my cousin, his name Tony Chenault. So he used to play basketball.
Tony Chenault. Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Okay.
So his older brother was my cousin too, obviously. You know what I mean? That was me and him was like best friends. So he actually he got murdered.
Okay.
He got hit with a stray bullet.
Mm.
So after that incident, my little cousin was playing at Villanova at the time. Yeah, he's playing at Villanova.
Okay.
And he hit me up and he was like he asked me that I want to do a movie. And around that time, I ain't know nothing about movies. I was rapping.
Okay.
So I used to rap in a group called Ice City with Freeway.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You
That's
look familiar, but I'm
crazy.
just like, you look familiar, but
Okay, then it makes sense then.
You know you're talking about how old you is now, right?
Don't worry. Listen, we all unks, so it's fine though. We all.
I ain't in my 50s or late 40s. I'm cool. Like,
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
No wonder you look familiar. You look familiar. I'm like,
so
I couldn't.
everybody called me my Face Money.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yep,
my rap
yep.
name. But anyway, yeah. So I was rapping at the time, doing whatever I was doing, and my cousin called me and was like, "Yo, you want to shoot a movie?" And I'm like, "Dog, we don't know how to shoot no movies. I'm doing music. You playing basketball." And then he's like, "Yeah, you right." Then he called me back like a week later and was like, "Yo, they got me in this media class." And he was like, "Yo, all the kids in here know who I am," because he was like the star basketball
Right.
player. So they're like, "Yo, they said they'd do a movie for us." And I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "All right, let's do it." So me and him got together. We started writing it. Then there was another guy that he went to school with named Joshua Meekins, which is another owner of the film.
Okay.
I think he part owner of Mike J Films with Tony. Yeah. Mike J is my cousin that died.
Okay.
That's his older brother.
all right, that's what they came. Okay.
So they started a company called Mike J Films too.
Right.
So yeah. So he reached out to me. He reached out to Drew. You could tell that behalf because I don't know that how y'all, you know what I mean. So he reached out to me. We started writing it, and the rest is history. And he could tell how my cousin called him.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he called me.
Well,
So I'm walking around the corner because, I'm from Logan. Tony's was living it. They moved to Logan from Island. So I'm walking up the street. It was
Okay.
probably the springtime of 2014. And I seen like cameras like this, like outside though. And I'm like, well, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'm like, what y'all doing? They like, we shooting a movie. So I'm like,
we were
okay.
shooting it already?
No, it didn't start, but it was, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So I was like, all right. In my head, my first thing was I like to be in the background, like on some producing side of things. One of our co-hosts, one of our actors, co-stars, that played Munch, my guy Lonnie, was actually in place to play Bumpy. At the time, his mom was sick, so he mentally wasn't there to lock into that character because they had a lot. It was one of the characters that had the most lines. That part, that particular, you know what I mean. With the project. So Tony asked me to do a favor. I didn't know nothing about it. Like, I'm like, what's the favor? Like, I just need you to play this guy. You know, on the mentoring side of things, you've been around, you know me since I was like coming out of 8th grade, best 8th grade in the country. So from that, we just, we connected, you know what I'm saying, just off the basketball and just a genuine relationship. And he asked me to do the favor. The favor is why we're here today. For me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a favor that
turned out to be in a good way.
In a
good
great
thing.
way.
Yeah.
In a great way. So it was like, you know what I mean? It started that right there. And the one thing I want to say is everybody go back and look at Oldhead, the web series, before you even watch the movie.
Right. So
Because
I'm about to say it was a series before.
it was a series.
Yeah.
The first episode was a short film.
Got you.
Because our guy, Kasim, turned himself in.
Okay.
We did a screening for it. Real simple. Brought some family, friends to Newman Goretti. No air conditioner. Philly pretzels and pizza. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot all about
Yeah, we
that.
all there. We down there. We show it to family and friends and people. Whoever else whoever knew about it, and they asked us during the Q&A after the premieres, did y'all do more? And we all just like looked at each other like, all right.
But not to cut you off.
What?
You know what's funny though? When my cousin called me and was like, "Yo, I got somebody to play Bumpy," I was like, "Who?" He was like, "Drew." I said, "Oh yeah, he fitting. Me and him went to school together."
Yeah.
All this boy did was debate in the lunchroom.
Right.
So that's his
So you
character.
was familiar with his old character as a
His
person.
whole- listen, I said, yeah. But I knew it was his first time doing it. So you know what I mean. So I was like, all right, he gonna get it. We just gotta work with him.
So with acting, we was just here watching a damn film, and I was like, we was watching something here, and some comedian shit. Hey, no, it doesn't matter. With acting, is it hard, like remembering the lines and shit?
Or did y'all freestyle?
Or did you freestyle?
No.
It was a script. It was a script to it.
Yeah,
but how was it
yeah.
hard? Was it hard remembering a script?
Well, I can't speak for him, but I can tell you what I seen
Right.
for other actors. So I started off before we started doing this. I was doing theater.
So you was already familiar with,
I
with
was
script
already
and how
acting.
a play.
I was doing plays and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what
So
I
you
mean?
was cheating.
No, I wasn't cheating. I got a
already
head
did.
start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing plays or whatever. So when we got started, it was scripted. Like unscripted is just freestyle. You know what I mean? But I was telling Tony because I mean it was still new to a lot of people that was doing it. I was like, it's gonna be new to them, but eventually after a while they gonna get.
If you want to get it,
And plus,
yeah.
me and him, we in Oldhead, me acting with him. I was acting with him.
Okay.
So it's not like he was just like out on the island by himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're familiar with somebody.
Yeah.
You know him, so you're familiar with him.
Yeah,
so
I
you-
know him and it's natural. So at
Yeah.
some point he gonna get the role in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, for sure. But that relationship even it go back to us with Allen Eagles. Before we went to school, we was on the football field. So
Okay.
we got like we might got like 30. No, we got 30 years in. So like you said, we the debate in the music, fashion, and we went to Fells. It was a lot of that debating girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who was the baddest chick in the school? Who had a, you know what I'm saying? This and that. And it was like, I mean, high school was a great time. It was a great time. So like, you know what I mean? We reconnected on the set, but it was already a foundation.
It was always love.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
always love and a friendship there.
Yeah. I always feel like I miss high school, man. I ain't gonna lie. If I could go back and do one part of school, it would be high school.
Yeah.
It'd be high school. So what's like the importance, like, basis of the movie? Like, you feel like the important, like the message that the movie is sending, that you wanted to send. Well, that it's sending, not that you wanted to send, but it's sending.
I mean, we come from a city with a history of violence, and the degree of what I mean by that is like it doesn't look the same like other cities. Like we don't come from a city of gangbangers and those different types of cultures. Like this city go back to like the Black Mafia, you know what I mean, and things that came after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the Black Mafia didn't start crime, I'm just saying. And with all that, we coined that word. We coined the word Oldhead. And for me, my first Oldhead is my father.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first Oldhead in my life. Then, a next door neighbor, Mr. Mitch, uncles, the Powell officers, you know what I mean? People that I grew up with just in the community, they're the first Oldheads. So I take it not personal, but it means a lot to me about Oldhead and what it represents. And what it represents is, you know what I mean, community, family, you know what I'm saying, friendship, you know what I'm saying, me being an individual that don't just go for anything, you know what I'm saying, choices.
Okay.
Because like with anything else in life, you got choices. You have to make a choice. The choices can come between you you know what I mean, having the gun in your hand, or you being on the other side of the gun. But I think
two sides of every coin.
It's two for sure.
Yeah.
It's two sides of every coin.
What you when you watched it, what you take from it, Lindsay?
It was definitely good. Like I think. Well, my question I wanted to ask y'all: what was the importance of chess in there? Because y'all played chess. That was like y'all thing, y'all too.
Yeah. So basically, the importance of that was basically saying you got a choice. Every move you make should be your best move. You know what I mean? And chess is, to me, chess is one of the games of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when I don't know if y'all not play chess, but
I played it a few times. I ain't that
never
good at
learned.
it. Right. I played it when I was booked. Oldheads was trying to teach me how to play it. I was 18. I ain't had patience for chess.
Okay.
I wanted to play pity pad and spades and shit like that.
That's me right now. Like I'm moving too much to sit. I know chess is like a sit down.
And that's what it
was.
One thing about chess, though, what I learned from chess, I mean, I ain't saying I'm no grandmaster or nothing like that, but I know how to play. You got to think
4 moves ahead.
3
or 4
or
moves.
4, however, but 3 steps ahead. So it's basically like I said, it's like the game of life. If you make a decision, you got to think about that decision. Is it going to affect you 3 steps ahead, or is it going to affect anybody around you?
Right.
See, people make decisions they don't understand. Like, think about it. How many people go to jail? When they go to jail, who do you think that affect? Their mom, their kids. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So you know,
I'm with you.
It's a game of life. So anyway, to answer your question it's basically, so the character I play, I play 2 different characters. I play a guy named Fred, and I play Jesus. Jesus is the drug dealer.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that. He don't even know that.
Well, yeah, you gave the movie up. I knew it, but you gave the movie up.
I thought you seen it.
Yeah, I seen it, but I'm just saying you giving it to other people. They ain't watching
They
it.
gonna see it, man. They already know by now. Because in season 3, I introduced myself as the bull.
Okay.
So basically, I was playing the game of life. I was 2 people. I was the person that was acting like I ain't want nothing to happen, but I was the one creating all the problems.
All the madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was playing chess.
So you was like a double agent.
Yeah.
Sort of, kinda. Okay. Well, I'm about to say what you.
No,
had
so kind of like with the movie. Did y'all have like any pushback with as far as like with the city or like different people around?
No, not to my knowledge. I know everything we did, everybody showed us love because we pushing a message that's positive. Think about it. Nowadays, it ain't no old heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And our slogan is, our saying is, which old heads probably told all of us when we was younger. If I came on the corner, the first thing they would tell me, like, listen, you either in or you out. You gonna do this or you not. If not, get off the corner. So that's our message. Like,
I think a lot of times with I didn't want to go. You brought it up. I think you had another question.
No, that was me. I was probably gonna go into the same question.
No, about old heads. We always say it's no more old heads, like real old heads in the city. Thorough, like real old heads that stand on, like what an old head's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Look out for you.
These young boys, old heads, be their homies.
That's whoever got the most money.
Whoever got the most money.
You 14, I'm 16. You got 300. You my old head for the day.
Oh man, to me, old head is whoever got the most experience and who got motion, who making it happen in a way of showing you, like, yo, like for example, all my old heads, they was getting money, but that ain't the reason why I just followed them. I followed them because they showed me the way. Just because they was getting money don't mean it was the right way they was getting money. They gave me the right way. Like, look, yeah, youngin, you don't want to do this. Here, take this. Go do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you play basketball in the hood, you go play basketball. You know what I mean? The old heads to come through. What you need?
Yep.
You need sneaks. You need shorts. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So,
For sure. You need. It's crazy because I'm thinking about playing basketball. Like, old head, you ain't never had to come. You played for the right old head. You ain't never had to pay referee fee.
There you go.
He took care of it. You know what I mean? That was a thing. Like when I coached in King Sesson in my hood. I'm from Southwest.
Okay.
When I would coach the kids, it was either you ain't never got to pay. I'm always gonna have waters and Gatorades for you. You ain't never got to pay ref fee. And if it's a player on my team that needed sneakers, I was buying them sneakers.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Shorts. I would go to their high school games and things like that, and I always see the kids. Man, you gonna coach again? I'd be like, I don't have the time right now. You know what I mean? And then it ain't too many leagues that I would really want to be a part of that I feel like sending the right message. If I could find one that's sending the right message in or about the kids, and I would join in. I would put my money into it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as far as like my old heads would teach me, like I would see my old heads gambling on the corner. I mean, take this 50, go get us some waters, and you keep the change.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's getting crazy right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't sit right there. You know what I mean? You see them niggas over there, they arguing. Get up out of here.
They do something to get you out of there.
Right.
So how y'all think we lost the old head figure in the community?
mean, that's a layer. That's a layer, man. You gotta look at like, you know what I mean? You gotta look at the mass incarceration, the crack era.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, the crack era, mass incarceration. The you know, the
Death.
Death came, like just like everything as a whole came in our community. I mean, it's no bright spot to the drug game, but it was something that was something that we all came accustomed to at one time or another. You know what I'm saying? And that came through. It affected everybody's household because that's how prevalent it was at one time. I'm only speaking to the 90s. I'm not speaking to really no other decade. And it's like you saw your parents going to work, or you could have saw your parents maybe strung out. You know what I'm saying? So a choice. Here go the choice again. Like what do you do? What I can speak on is that from seeing guys that I grew up with go in the house, open the refrigerator, and all I see is hot sauce in the refrigerator, and then them closing it and then saying, "Come on, you know what I mean, Drew, we out." And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then we go on the other side of Logan to go get something on Oil Road, and man, they happy just to get a meal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that type shit. Like, you know what I mean? So do that turn him into a monster, or do that turn him into a person like, well, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go in the military, I'm gonna get out this shit because I don't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Choices. You know what I'm saying? Where like now, it's we not even like one era away from where we was when we grew up. We eras away. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't just, oh, these kids don't have no guidance. It's like we the old heads now, actually. And we not on corners because it's not nowhere financially. It's not nowhere as far as anything of a man that you gonna find yourself on a corner.
Also, is like where I feel like I will be an old head is that the kids that need it aren't there. Far as like programs and things like that. Or going to speak to kids like Lennon, he wanted me to speak to some kids next week. You know, career day. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, my nonprofit CMI 215, we having a pizza party for the kids at Dimples for Days. So we're gonna go have a pizza party with them, talk to the kids. We always there with them kids and talking to them. Those are the kids who look up to or look at me as an old head. But the kids out on the street, I try to talk to all the young boys in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. One ear out the other.
I don't think we really always embrace the kids that's doing right. The kids that didn't get in trouble. The kids that's like, no, they doing good. They not doing nothing wrong. They don't even want to even be involved with the anything that's gonna risk their freedom or bring harm their way. So it's like that. It's hard. It's like that. All right, the duality of like, all right, we gotta address these young boys that's wild and they got these issues. And it's like we gotta address them, and then it's these kids that look, they ain't got them problems.
But I think,
go ahead.
I think we do focus on the kids that got it, like right. So when Meek comes to the city,
when you say what? Right? I'm sorry, you say what? That got the problems or don't have?
No, that don't have the problems. Like when kids get straight A's, they go to see Meek take them to New York and all this. You really need to show the kids that's in the streets, like yo, it's a different way of living out here. Like sometimes you gotta pull a kid that's already struggling because they picking up a gun versus like yo, you can rap and make this money without watching your back.
Or you could pick up a trade. Is
or
money
pick up a trade,
tech.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Money is so much.
So
money
like us, they look at us like y'all some squares.
But think about it though. Let's be real though. All the young boys that's out here running around, they not gonna follow nobody. They don't think they got no motion. And what I mean by that is, for example, I remember I was watching an interview with Muhammad Ali, and they was like, "Why you wear diamonds and why you got a Rolls Royce and all that?" He said because the young black kids, they see that and they want that. They gonna follow me.
Right.
So think about it though. If you go out here in the streets right now, and these young boys on the corner, you walk up and you ain't got nothing that they want, they're not gonna pay you no attention.
That is true. I 110% agree with you because they see the glitz and the glamour. They see the social media. They see the watches. They see the money being held.
But the thing about it is is who has it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got two type of people. You got somebody that have it that keep them doing dumb stuff. Then you got somebody that got it that's trying to show them like, listen, young boy, let me talk to you. You see what I got? You see this? This how you get this. Oh, I flip houses. I do real estate. Or you know what I mean?
And it is some. It's some programs
it's
out
not
here.
as glamorous. The real estate,
right, the real estate is glamorous
because it takes time, right? The other money, I don't even think they out here arguing over money or fighting over money, right? Because there ain't no money out here. Everybody knows money. I know so many street niggas went and got jobs. They calling me like, yo, who hiring? So it ain't that no more. It's just it's something else.
You know what else changed a lot of it too? What? This new drill music.
But hold on, let me say this though.
Well, Philly never had drill music.
They copied off of Chicago. Yeah. They got it from Chicago.
Y'all, where y'all at 40 close to
35.
35. Right, so y'all a little younger. See, the thing is too, right? And Face, you know where I'm going with this. We were spoiled with old heads. They're not spoiled with old heads. What I mean by that is, I seen dudes with money that drove a squatter. Mm-hmm. I didn't. Everybody.
Adult 88. A park ass, but they had money.
The thing about that is, hold on, wait, real fast.
No, because you said no.
Hold on, wait, listen. Think about that. I'm gonna let you real fast.
I gotta
think about that though. You still know that old head had paper.
I know
because the way he moved.
No. I know that. Everybody don't know that. So what I'm saying is this though. I'm gonna speak to the microphone.
Okay.
From a younger than mine that gave me game years ago.
Go ahead.
I remember the time when Anonymous was the in crowd.
Of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But people
they want to be flashy.
They wouldn't get that.
No, but look at it. Go ahead.
They wouldn't get that in this era, in this time.
What you mean though?
Anonymous meaning like I got money.
I know what that means.
Okay.
Like,
what you mean?
Will you explain? I'm sorry. Let me let you finish.
No, go ahead. What you want to say?
So you saying when we came up,
the Anonymous was the in crowd when we came up.
You ain't want to be known. You got your money and you sat back.
Right.
You took a picture of us. It's like, oh, fam, what you doing?
Right.
Now they want to be flashy.
But hold on, it was flashy dudes when we was coming up.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this though. There's no social media was us. Outside was social media.
Yeah.
It's no more outside. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So the social media perpetrates the bullshit that goes on outside because it goes on behind.
You had to really be outside.
Yeah. Outside was social media.
Outside was social media.
It wasn't.
Who you saying you was?
The corner was a timeline.
The corner was a timeline.
The corner was a timeline.
So it's like you see, and in the corner, depending where you come from. Mm-hmm. Certain hoods had a flash to it, a pizzazz to it, cars, jewelry, certain parts of the city. Then it was just certain places where like
it was grimy and niggas had money, but they weren't flashy.
My motherfucking mom was on crack. Before he served the block, he served his whole family. Yeah, the nigga got $600,000 in his bed.
Right,
like you know what I'm saying, out the projects, the high rises, 16-story tower. So no, what I'm saying is you saw different. That's why I said when I said layers, you saw different parts of the game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was dollar houses back then when we was younger. Mm-hmm. It's not dollar houses no more. So gentrification wasn't even a thing going on like it's going on now. So it was, like I said, layers. It was layers. The cost of living was different. Clothes didn't cost as much. Clothes wasn't a thing. An iPhone didn't exist. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Things that people either glamorize or want to die about.
And plus everything was about money.
Yes.
I agree with you. Yes. It was about money, so money could resolve an issue.
Money could resolve an issue.
Money could resolve the beef between.
Okay, let me say this too. Outside of the money resolving everything, if it wasn't about money, then it wasn't nothing.
Wasn't nothing.
And then I always say also what the difference between years ago and what's going on now is that you had the hustlers, you had the robbers, and you had the killers, and they all stayed in their own three lanes.
Yeah. Sure. And you knew who was
who. You knew who was who. Yeah. Now the young boys.
Knew who was new.
I mean,
because
most of the time, you knew who people knew who not to play with.
You knew who the sticker boys was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas knew who not. You knew Omar was coming. You knew who not to play with. Yeah, you know.
See him. You knew
what time it was. Right. And it's like now you got young boys who want to be robbers and killers. They ain't getting no money. Yeah. So they ain't even trying to be all three. They just two. Yeah. So then it was. I'm 35. So when I was growing up, shit, I ain't want to be a robber. Yeah, I carried a gun. Yeah, I wanted whatever smoke came my way. I was with it, but I wanted a little bit of money because the older guys I seen.
Because you carried
the gun for
right.
protection.
For me, what was motivation to me was the older guys getting money. Was like, damn, like the nigga got money. Like he could do this, he could do that. He could buy this, he could buy that. Like I wanted some money for myself. Yeah, I didn't care about the wreck that was coming with it, but I wanted some money.
I'm gonna say one more thing. We talking. When I first came outside, and the first people, the Oldheads I identified with, you know what I'm saying? I heard an Oldhead tell me in the 90s, about late 90s, I'm trying to get out the game.
Right.
So hearing that also is like, hold up, he trying to get out the game. I'm trying to get in.
Yeah.
He's saying this to me, and it's 96. Like, huh? So also to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Was also, these are things that it stayed in my head, because I'm like, damn, I'm my first low action. This man telling me, You know what I mean? Properties, you know, little things back then, the barbershop, hair salon, maybe.
Yeah.
If you was even on outside of that, tow truck, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like to hear a dude say when I'm first coming really off the steps and know that that white substance is crack, and he's saying, man, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to get out this shit. That was different for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That was different for me.
You know, that's, you got a point there.
You know what I'm saying?
When I first started doing me, it was where I'm from, where I ended up doing what I was doing was down 7th and Montgomery.
Okay.
And it was like 40 other boys getting money. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
We all on one corner. And this is when I was rapping and I got introduced to the Ice City. Ice City wasn't just a rap group.
Right, right.
You know
No,
what
yeah. I mean, if you was around at the time, then you know.
Yeah. So
And you had to be around to know, though.
So in that time, I got introduced to that then, and it was just a different lifestyle because to see 30 boys really getting money, we all going places. And you know, back then, $5,000 and $6,000 in your pocket was a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
All of us got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why it was about the money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
It always stemmed back to the money. Now, what I always say is it's not about no money. You know, these young boys is killing for a score.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question. I'm glad you said it, right? Y'all think we like really breeding sociopaths now?
Honestly, man.
Like, it's this real question. Like, what
rap.
y'all think?
You gotta be on some type of different time if you just want to put a nigga down and you ain't getting you ain't getting nothing out of it.
Yo.
To say, oh, I did it.
That tube reason. That tube right there, that TV.
Oh yeah,
that TV,
that's a big
see,
part
like,
of it.
You see every, like, you can see
But
anything on
hold
this
on.
time. What?
Come on, we watched all types of stuff coming up.
Scarface.
Everything.
Nah,
We just ain't want to do it to be doing it.
Nah, but
We knew it. We knew it cut off. We knew the end of Scarface and how
I
it
agree
ended.
with you, but
Menace to society, boys. Like we seen it, but it was more. Think about it though. Go
ahead. I'm gonna say something. Go ahead. I'm gonna say something.
I feel as though we was intelligent enough to know that that's a movie.
Right.
You could see a movie like Dead Presidents or Scarface or Menace and be like, damn, if you watch all the movies, what they was trying to do, get money.
Get money. That was it.
Well, not only that,
You know what I mean? That's what they was trying to do.
No, not even that. Get out the game. But hold on.
Yeah, and get out the hood.
No, get out the game. Sugar Hill was trying to get out the game. He was trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, movies came out on a Friday. That's it. You didn't do nothing else.
We had DVDs.
No,
bootlegs.
Yeah, we had bootlegs.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about DVD. I'm talking about 91. I'm talking about when Juice came out.
You
I'm
going
talking
all the way back.
Yeah, you go all the way.
I'm talking about because I was at the movie theater when Fam got killed up Shellham Mall. And when Juice came out.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking about when the arcade was right next to the movie theater in Shellham Mall.
That's before. That's before they
if-
stopped.
if
But
you
ask
know-
yourself though, what that was over. I bet you
regardless
it was
of what
over a girl.
But yeah, but this is what I'm
That was-
saying. Like,
that was a
the
big issue.
movies,
Right.
Everybody, parents didn't allow them. First of all, your parents didn't take you to go see Juice.
No.
You went with like an older sister, older brother, older cousin, or always. So the movie played, and that was it. You didn't even see it twice until it got on VHS.
Right.
So what I'm saying is now they see everything now.
Well, they
Like-
see more violence.
Yeah, it's more violence.
because of the
It's more.
internet.
It's more violence in the internet than they seeing. Also, like I go back to what you're saying with the music. The music plays a lot. Back to the original question. Like, what you said, sociopath?
Are we really raising sociopaths?
Are we breeding?
sociopaths
I believe
now?
we are because think about it. You see, how many people are you seeing on video? Like you look on the internet, you get on the internet, you see somebody just walk up to somebody
And
shoot them in the back of the
you
head.
see it. Remember
Nipsey.
Hold on, I got one for you. Hold on. What you saying, right? Is you can go on the internet like you said, just see whatever. Remember when the first thing came out like that was that tape banned from TV?
Banned from
remember
TV.
that. I
Yeah,
remember
banned from TV.
I remember.
It was like the stuff you could see on the internet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was like the crazy.
But you had to
stuff
buy
we
the
could see.
You had
DVD.
to buy the DVD
You had to
or
buy the
VHS.
DVD. They see it on the regular.
On the
Like, it's
regular.
easy. You pick up your phone and see
Yeah,
it
you
right
saw
now.
Takeoff. You saw Nipsey. You see a bunch of people, Chicago, everything.
You
like,
seen P&B Rock
yeah,
that's
P&B
crazy.
Rock.
coughing up blood for his life.
Yeah.
Somebody filming it.
So that's desensitizing the youth.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. You're seeing it. We didn't see Boys in the Hood. It ended. It
Right.
ended with him before the ending.
And
Got
we
out
don't even
that
know.
car.
They said Doughboy died, but you didn't see him die.
He got out
Oh, yeah,
that
they
car.
said it right, yeah.
He got out that car and he said, "Man, my fucking mom loved me more than she loved. My mom loved my brother more than she loved me."
Yeah, he
Like
did
look
done that.
at the message behind that. Fast forward. What's my man name? Say the movie. Say the show. The show out in L.A. It come on.
Snowfall.
Snowfall. Yeah. The ending of his ending is Boys in the Hood, because my man that shot the movie,
John Singleton.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? And then again, Menace. They was moving to Atlanta.
He was moving Jada.
He was out.
Yeah. No.
Sugar Hill.
They was definitely trying to get
Sugar
out.
Hill. He was out.
Most of the time.
Juice.
So what you saying? They trying to get in?
No,
now?
I'm saying it's a message. It's a message even with the bullshit. Scarface, I don't kill women and kids. Well, you can't be in this world. King of New York. He just trying to get the money up because Frank White in the movie, they don't talk about it, but he had AIDS.
Right.
But listen what I'm saying. The movies had message even. The movies had message in it. It's a message in a bullet.
No, you're right.
It's a message in a bullet.
Right.
Everything you're saying is right.
That's what I'm saying. It's no it's no message with people because they brain dead.
That's why we said. That's what he said. They bring sociopaths.
Every movie I named.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time, The Godfather. It's a message in The Godfather.
Yeah, it's
always a message when you go back, and that goes back to the director, the writers. You know what I'm saying? All that, like, it's a message. Even again, another movie. One more thing, Heat. The sit down with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, one of the best dialogues ever in the movie.
One of my favorite movies.
He said it's a flip side to that coin.
Yep.
Don't think for 1 second I won't put you down if I see you come around that corner. Hopefully we never meet again. Two people at date, and he telling him, look, man, I take scores, you try to take me down. That's it. I ain't trying about none of that shit. You ran my jacket and all that. I take shit down. You get in my way, I'm gonna put you down. Other than that, we don't meet.
So you saying basically because of what they see now is no message to get them out of the game or it's no positive. No. Even in certain movies that was gangster movies, it was always a positive message.
I just named you. I'm with you on it. Yeah.
I'm with you on it, but Lynn, I believe so because there's no way they can do what they do without no conscience. Like you just doing it like without no conscience, bro. It's just like nothing bothers them.
Where the Oldheads at?
So that's it, right? So the Oldheads even told us rules, right? Like you said, no women and kids. That was in school,
right?
Yeah. That was that.
Even Oldheads ran away taught you that,
right?
Yeah.
Take care of your homies. They'll kill your homie, right?
Yeah.
They'll sit right here and kill their homie. And I know that was something that went on in the movie too. But it's like they'll really do it and go to the funeral. Like we had an episode where we had some teens, right? And the young was like, I was like, yo, would you really kill your cousin? And he was like, yeah. I was like, would you go to the funeral? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's just.
So it's like you go there, you know you did it, but you out here just chilling with everybody.
I mean, yeah, they desensitized, man. It's like for you to want to do something like that, you don't got no you don't see nothing past your neighborhood. Your future is limited. If you think like that, your future limited.
Just think about
you don't care where you gonna end up at.
All right, so have a lot of the kids dying from 12 to 20 something.
24.
25.
I'm
saying 25.
The ones
right?
that's really doing all the
12 from 12 to 25.
Yeah,
right?
10-year-old just got shot the other day.
Right, from 12 to 25.
Right.
And they never been nowhere. They grew up in a 4 to 8 block radius. That's as far as they going. As far as they ever go.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing to live for. They ain't never seen nothing. Their mom might be chasing a nigga. Their dad might not be around. They don't got no money, so they robbing. They had money for the PPP loan, whatever the case may be, and they did what they did. That shit gone. You know what I mean? I think that was the best and worst thing that ever happened to the city.
That made it worse because they got a taste of some money.
Got a taste of money.
That shit gone now.
I think that was the best and worst thing that happened. It was the best because it put a lot of people on, and they prospered from it. A lot of people with their business, starting their business, they prosper from it. And a lot of people got $20,000, $25,000 in one lump sum.
Okay.
And you never had no money. You never had $5,000. You got $20K.
Okay.
Now you lose it. You tricking on bitches. You whatever the case may be. You buying all the designer shit. That shit gone. Now you turn around. You ain't got nothing. I gotta get this money. What can I? Or trying to get some money.
Now you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, more money bought more guns, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most true statement right there. But other than that, I mean, again, layers. I had a homie tell me, son. I had a homie tell me this. Any dude between the ages of 45, any dudes between the ages of 45 and 55 that's in the streets, who had children, it's a high likely chance of their children being in the streets, their sons.
Yeah.
Between the ages
I
of
think you said
45 to 55, Pete, what I just said, I'm 42. I'm just saying, so a 45-year-old ain't my old head, he just somebody up here. 55, absolutely. So 55
said that too.
Old head told me that because this is a good friend of mine that got incarcerated when he was 18. He said that to me. You know, I have talks with dudes that go upstate, come home, do time. So I ask questions. So it's like he said, hey Drew, you know, a lot of dudes, you know, that's at my age, because he turning 50 in December. He's like, man, we had kids. Like the whole thing, not the whole thing, but you gotta understand, no matter what, even these kids now we talking about now, they gonna have kids. Mm-hmm. So no matter what agendas getting pushed, whether it's the feminist movement, LGBT movement, all these different things, Me Too, all this stuff, people still having kids. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's girls in shelters, 6, 8 kids, 4 of them boys. They, you know what I'm saying? They gonna come out, eventually they gonna come out this joint and be running around. So it's like, and again, back to the statement I said, that the dudes between the ages of 45 to 55, they in the streets. And if they still locked up or they home, your son, 18, 20, y'all, let's just say you moved. You moved out the hood, but you ain't moved nowhere far. King of Prussia ain't far. That's an apartment on a good day. Real for real. Dudes ain't really, let's be real, people ain't buying houses all the way out there. They're not buying houses. They just move out there because it's more apartments and all that. But your mom still live on 7th Montgomery. 16th Styles where my folks from. 18th and Cumberland.
53rd
you know
and Greenway where I'm from. Like right
down
there.
the P.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? 5th Street, 7th Street, Uptown, Southwest, the bottom, Germantown. Name your blocks. Puerto Rican land. Your mom still live there because you move. You can't move your mom out the hood. That's a feel-good story. I want to move my mom out the hood. Your mom probably don't even want to move. Your mom still live on 5th Street or whatever. Your son gets out of school, a daughter, and goes right down to the grandma's house.
Just think about
So
it.
they get caught up with that other element that's down there, that's still down there. Damn, your dad was the bull. Yeah, man, my dad was. Yeah, your dad was a cat. And he come home and, Dad, you was like, no, man, I ain't none of that, man. Come on, you know what I mean? We on, and I'm speaking from firsthand experience of family members that lost people. So it's like, I'm just telling you, it's not one thing with like when y'all say what's going on. It's layers.
Do you feel like, okay, so do you feel like, I think we asked this question before. Do you feel like when boys get a certain age, they should live with their dad?
Why would boys not live with their dad if the mom wasn't with, if they?
I'm saying
if you're talking about a co-parenting situation.
Yeah, co-parenting situation.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, say that again.
I'm saying when boys get a certain age, should they move with their dad? If they, you know, when they should if they co-parenting very well, they get a co-parent.
I'm thinking they living.
No, they live in a separate home. So the mom live here, the dad live here. Should they live? Should
at some point, I think the man should be in their life as a boy. You know what I mean? As a man.
Want some 24-hour type thing? Not
like move it, like move with their dad.
Yeah, 24 hours. I think
24 hours. Yeah.
I'm counting school. I'm taking away school, but
you gotta think about it. Can't no woman teach a
man how to be a man,
and can't no man
teach a girl how to be a woman.
Just can't. So at some point, a young man need a man in his life.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean? So however it
plays out,
but like that's what he needs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because think about it, right? Ask yourself this. I know y'all probably each one, somebody in here knew. Y'all know y'all might have a homie or you knew somebody around the way. It'd be one dude and he got like 5 sisters. He got to take on so many different responsibilities. You get what I'm saying? He got 5 sisters. Now he got to protect all of them, or he might start acting like them. You know, it's 2 ways.
It's 2 ways. You absolutely right about
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, at some point he needs some type of man in his life, you know what I mean?
And like you said, it ain't no more old heads around, so
yeah, now he got to act crazy.
Because going back to the old head situation is like, old heads ain't teach me how to love a girl. They taught me how to get a girl. They showed me how to get some money. They showed me what having money was all about or getting some money was all about. And they showed me ways to avenue, like, you know, like nigga taking pills and that. No, don't be like that nigga, man.
Yeah,
he ain't got no money. Don't be no junkie. You know what I mean? Don't do that. This and that. This is what you do. You know what I mean? Go to school, blase blah, here goes some money. It's no more of that.
But ask yourself this though. An old head taught you how to get a girl, but he taught you how to get the best girl.
Taught me how to get the best girl, yeah.
There you go. So that means if you want this chick that you see me riding around in the drop,
yeah,
you gotta have something.
You gotta have something like this, right?
You know what
and
I mean?
you got buy this, you got buy that.
You gotta have something. That's money.
Yeah, it's money. Yeah.
Or you gotta be fly. I mean, everything ain't always money, but if you fly and she dig your ghost,
you gotta have some money. You gotta have money to get fly.
But at the same time, You could be a dude from around the way, and you just thorough. You
thorough.
naturally
Yeah,
thorough.
yeah.
But being thorough is making thorough decisions.
That's right. You're right about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me. So they got it. Kind of a question somebody sent. They said basically like, why are so many children being shot? It's time to start asking why 14-year-olds, 13 and 10 being shot. We need to get serious. Is it a lack of punishment, bad parents, refusal to properly prosecute juveniles, soft sentences? Like what? Like what y'all think it is?
Why so many?
Why so many kids getting shot? Because I feel like there's so many kids in need. They don't have the resources, or they don't have the financial gain. They don't have the knowledge. I mean, think about it, man. Like he said, if you live in an 8-block radius and that's all you see, and you don't have no way out, or nobody's teaching you how to get out. But then at the same time, they got an advantage. They got the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They can see. Listen, I can go on the internet right now and type in what's going on in China, and I can see what it is. We ain't had that.
Mm-hmm.
We had to figure it out. But me personally, I think, like I said, a lot of kids getting shot is because, number one, them video games, GTA and what it's called.
Yeah,
That's it. GTA, Call of Duty, shit like that.
All that shit, man. You play that for 24 hours a day, you gonna think you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. If you sit in front of a game every day, shooting somebody and stealing cars, and you hit a ball over his head, money pop out, and at some point you gonna feel like outside the game.
Yeah.
Like, damn, let me try this. Let me see if this works. At some point, and they start young. They be like what? 8,
12.
7, 9.
Oh, playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like 8.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
8,
I mean,
7, 8.
I remember. Listen, this is crazy, and this is the crazy part. I was somewhere. I forgot where I was. I think I was at my man's house or something. And his little brother was like, this boy had to be like 7, and he was playing the game. We came in the crib. I was like, man, let me play. I didn't know what I was doing. When I tell you this boy was like a marksman, like I couldn't make a move without him
shooting you
from somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, damn, like this little boy, he had it down to a science.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, I think it's just the influence of what's going on. And we live in Philly. Philly, if you think about it, Philly, what? 80% the ghetto, 70%.
What is it?
The poorest, biggest city in the country.
Yeah.
It's the poorest, biggest city in the country.
And it's just getting gentrified, if you think about it. And there's only pockets that's getting gentrified.
Here and there. I think a lot of kids are getting shot because they know it's nothing for them to do.
Yeah. No resources.
Ain't no like I said, ain't no really basketball leagues, whatever the case may be. You used to go to the park, and even if you wasn't in the league, it'd be like, you get your runs in. You know what I mean? There's nothing for them to do.
You gotta worry about getting shot on the basketball court.
No, nothing for them to do. The music is influencing them. The social media is influencing them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have no hope, bro. They don't have nothing. They don't have nothing to live for.
Mm-hmm.
And to them,
Oldheads.
right, Oldheads, right. To them, killing is a name. Like anytime the little niggas is saying, yeah, I got this many kills, like they like prideful about it.
Like a game, man.
Bro, like you like up the score, like we up 14. Like you killed 14 motherfuckers? Like you killed 14 other kids. Bro, it's a snowfall.
It's crazy. They shooting up wakes and everything.
Yeah,
like
man, that's crazy.
One young boy, they couldn't have his funeral in Philly, so they moved it to Delaware County, like right off Westchester Pike. The young boys came and shot that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The cops was already at the funeral, so they wouldn't do nothing.
When I say
they had it somewhere else, man.
It's also for likes. I seen young boys going to other young kids' graves, pissing on it, digging it up, knocking over the flowers, crazy. Knocking over the name.
But that come from that drill music.
They talk about this shit, digging you up, whatever the case may be, or pissing on you. It's crazy, man. I tell people, it's social media influences it. It's the music, bro. It's the YouTube shit, all that shit. I don't even, outside of the video games, it's the YouTube, it's the videos, the music, social media. I think that's another thing. And it happens because you shot my homie, I'm shooting yours. I'm shooting 10 of yours. Oh, and I'm gonna kill your girl or your girlfriend, whatever.
The crazy part about it, though, if you think about it, Philly, we taking on something that we know nothing about, which is drill music, which comes from behind gangs.
Gangs. We never had gangs.
We don't have gangs.
No.
So whatever they try and create is not going to work.
It's not going to work.
And the reason why it's not going to work because nigga live on 6th Street, beef with a nigga on 7th Street. It's not going to work, bro. It never was like that. It's not going to work because...
I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. Niggas was from my block beefing on niggas from down the street.
Yeah.
You right here and they right here. They hang back there. Like
I seen somebody
niggas crazy
and live on the same block. One nigga had to come. One nigga come through the front. The other nigga had
come through the back. And also, and not on no funny or telling joke shit. The crack babies are having babies.
Yeah,
but they've been had babies.
The crack babies are having babies. So the crack babies
this the grandchildren.
They never had nothing. They never had like the proper therapy, the proper treatment, the proper guidance. So you got people who don't know how to. They emotionally unstable. Mm-hmm. They don't have no old heads. They don't have no father figures. They don't have none of this shit. And also they don't even know what the fuck is wrong with them.
Exactly.
They don't get the right medical treatment.
I mean, think about it though.
That's why mental health's so big.
Yeah, mental health. So if you ask yourself, coming from where we come, you go to the therapist. You weird.
Allegedly, yeah. That's what they would say.
Not saying you are.
Yeah.
That's
what people think.
And
yeah.
honestly, me personally, I feel like everybody in the hood got PTSD.
Without a doubt.
Everybody, because think about it. When you walk outside, what's the first thing you think about? Making it back in the house. Mm-hmm. Right?
It's crazy. You walk about. It's crazy. I was on FaceTime with somebody. And you know what I'm saying? You walk around, you look around. It's like, why the fuck you keep looking around? I was like, yo, I didn't even know I'm doing it because I'm like psychologically.
It's just the environment that we grew up in. Because I'm gonna keep it G with you. Just growing up in the environment I grew up in, it's like I can't be nowhere. Well, now personally, I don't like to be nowhere where it's too many people.
It's crazy as you get older. You don't feel around nobody.
I just don't like. I'm like this, and even when and it's crazy because think about it. When you in your early 20s and 19s and all that,
you ain't paying that shit no mind.
Dog, it's crazy that you desensitized to your environment.
Yeah.
You don't care. It could be, look, and it's the crazy part. You be sitting there and there's 10 niggas with guns in the room and everything, and you don't care.
You just chilling. You living your life.
Right? You drinking everything. You don't know what's going on.
Face is crazy. You say you be young, a chick tell you come here, you be like, oh, I'll be there.
I'm on my way. You gotta walk through 50 niggas and walk at the projects.
My bad, homie. Let me get by real quick.
You don't care.
When you young, when you old, you like when you older, you like, I ain't coming there. You come to me or meet me somewhere.
Huh? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, no,
you Google Maps shit. You see, Google Maps even got the niggas on the step now. Google Maps and shit right now. They got niggas on the corner just like this. Right. I promise you.
No, you Google any Martin Luther King Boulevard. I bet you there's niggas on the corner. Any Martin Luther King Boulevard in America is crazy.
Listen, man, nowadays we bring the party to us.
Yeah.
You
know, tell everybody, you bring a bottle. I got whatever you got.
Bring the party to us, man. And it's sad that it's like that. It's just like, man, you get to a certain point, you ain't trying to be dealing with that shit, man. Because you know the outcome already.
So. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's hard. I think it's a couple things, like you said, it's layers. So, like, one of the things, like, you know what I'm saying, we already missing that old head figure, right? Because, like, I tell these niggas all the time, like, these niggas being raised by their mom, so they emotional. You big and strong. You a big, strong version of your dad, but you emotional like your mom. So that's all you doing, right? You big and strong. Then niggas don't give grace no more. It used to be like, oh, you with your mom, it's cool. I'm gonna see you again. No, now your mom gotta die with you.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, right? Used to be some kids on the block. You ain't gonna shoot that block up, yo. It's 5 little kids out there. Now kids gotta die. And the young boys be like, oh no, them niggas shouldn't just been outside. These are literally the shit they say.
Bro, and they post about it. They go on live.
At the end of the day, one thing you can't get away from is the universe. Karma's a motherfucker.
Fucker. Yeah. Yes, it is.
If you ask yourself this, and it's messed up and it's sad, then think about it. Like recently, what I say about 2 years ago, like all these young boys in Philly was beefing from different groups and all that.
That's still going on.
Still going on, right? Yeah. Think about it though. It ain't as bad as it was because half of them ain't here no more, or half of them locked up.
Listen, okay.
And it's fucked up.
And we say, what's getting them shot, right? It's going to continue on because I seen a post. Oh, what page? It was one of them pages. Somebody sent it to me. It was like they named like 3 young boys. One got 35 to 50. One got 25 to 50. One got 20 to something. And there was little niggas in the comments like, yeah, like 50 years is better than life. And I'm like, yeah, 50 years is better than life, but you 15. You gonna come home, you ain't gonna know how to work nothing. You ain't gonna know how the world
50
work.
years. Listen, 50 years better than life till you start.
Till you start when
Till you touch down and hit that first 5.
Yeah.
You like, oh shit, I never come home.
and them appeals run out.
You gotta make it through that
Yeah,
50.
yeah, them appeals run
You
out.
know what I mean? Like niggas don't understand when you get in jail. This ain't no Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You gotta make it through this joint.
I can tell y'all right now, I'm in the youth study center every day. It's a box. Y'all probably all seen this.
Yeah.
It's 8 young bulls sleeping there on the cot.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something.
8, and it's no bigger than this. Like this wall
Listen.
right here, it's 8 of them, and they sleep in a rectangle.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you something. So recently, shout out to my man Tone Poe. He do like a mentor. He do a lot of stuff in Philly. What's the juvenile?
You study center on 48th
Street?
Street? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what someone. So look, I went there. I went there and talked to the kids. Right. So he called me up. And he was like, "Yo, I want you to come in here. Talk to the young boys." So I was like, "All right, cool." So you can't film them.
No, you can't.
Right, you can't film them.
You can't film them.
No.
So what happened was I brung like a camera. I brung like a director's monitor, but with no batteries. Right. So they was like, all right. So I get in here. When I tell you, I walk in the joint. Right. This shit like they got these boys like they upstate like. Locked down, right? So I walk in the joint, the young boys, they all on they grizzly, like they like big ass young boys, everything. So I come in there, so I sit, it was like a TV they had on wheels.
Yeah, they got a cart. They bring it out on the cart.
They bring it out a cart, so they pushed it out in the middle of the what block I was on?
Probably 8 something on the second floor.
Second floor.
Yeah, I know
because the young boys that got like homicides, they on the bottom floor,
Yeah,
right?
that's the
with the girls.
They're the ones that's fighting murders.
There you go, and then the girls is like down
Girls
there
is
too.
in the same pod. Yeah.
So I was upstairs, I think. Yeah, I was upstairs. So anyway, long story short, I'm up there, whatever. So and it's funny, I'm gonna tell you about this. So they push the TV out in the middle of the hallway, and they was like, I guess they they got everybody from all the different rooms, so they all came out in the hallway and they set the chairs up. So they turned Oldhead on, right? But listen, so when I first came in there, everybody was on their joint. They turned Oldhead on. We sitting there, young boys like, yo, I know you. I see you. You know, one of them asked me about you too. Yeah, you know how they. It was funny. They was like, they asked me what your name was. They was like, is he really like that? I like that's my man. But anyway, long story short, listen, dog. These young boys had the grizzly. So what I did was, I broke them up down the middle. I was like, who in here rap? You know all the young little niggas in here rap.
They all rap.
He like, I rap. And it was I guess he was like the little Debo nigga. He was big, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I rap. I'm like, all right, cool. Look, I want this side over here and this side over here. This is how we gonna do this. Y'all gonna get y'all rappers. We gonna get y'all rappers. I need a director. I need a cameraman from each joint. So I gave the young boy the camera, and I gave the one young boy the director's monitor. Dog, when I tell you, we was in there shooting imaginary videos. I had the young boys rapping, and the cameraman. Dog, you should have seen these young boys. They turned the kids, bro. They didn't want me to leave. They was telling the people there like, he gotta leave. Dog, they didn't want me to leave. A couple young boys came up to me and was like, yo, I'll never forget this. Young boy walked up to me. He like, man, when I get out, man, can you shoot my videos? I said, listen, man, do me a favor. I said, you come home and I got you. He's like, I'm gonna see you again. You should have seen the young boy eyes light up, man. But it was crazy because they went from these cold killers to kids, bro.
You gave them hope and something that they can really relate to.
Oh, it was crazy.
You know what I mean? Like
man.
you gave them like, damn, like somebody like intrigued by us. You ain't looking at me like no, like you know what I mean? Like you looking at me like I'm a kid. You know what I mean? You treating them like a kid and they can relate to you.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. And they had a
They,
ball,
they looked at
man.
you like he ain't no square. I can relate to Oldhead cool as shit. You know what I mean? Oldhead, you could hip with him. You know what I mean? You the slang. You can relate to shit they talking about, and that's what that's what a lot of those young boys be needing.
Yeah, definitely.
They need people they can relate. They not going to look up or listen to nobody they can relate to.
No, not at all.
If you don't got no story like theirs or you ain't come from the hood, they can't relate to Bill or some shit like that. He from fucking Montgomery County.
And not to cut you off, it's crazy because a lot of them knew some of our actors. Because they was young boys too. They like, yeah, I know him. He from such and such. They like, how he get into acting? You could do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And shout out to the youngin, never want anything to go by when we don't talk about Oldheads. Kasim.
Kasim.
Gotta always,
Oh, man,
you know what I mean,
Kasim was
appreciate
funny,
him for
man.
everything he did from the start to to the end. You know what I'm saying? Kasim, definitely Kasim Roberts actually.
Okay.
He played Reem in the web series.
Okay.
But
Light
shout
skin
out
one,
to
right?
him. Shout out to his family.
The light skin one, right?
Yeah. He was the youngest.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
He was, he was definitely one of the youngest on the set in real life. Everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Super dope guy.
He was talented, boy.
Yeah, he had that it factor.
Yeah, you can tell. Like for some, it ain't look like he was acting.
No.
And that's the best part about it, though.
I used to
Like when he's in his grandma's house, I was like, "That's real." Like he got it. Like young boy had it.
He was almost like one take, Jones. Like,
he was hilarious.
Like he
man.
really like mannerisms, all that.
All that.
And I mean, if the dedication was there, like if he even had to get on the bus, he coming up to do. To do
But you
it,
know
like,
what the best part about him though?
what was that?
He listened. Like he would pull me to the side. Me and him be talking.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Face, what you think?" I said, "Yo, do the." And yo, he was the one.
For sure.
Yeah.
So y'all seen the young boy? Y'all heard of Mikey Williams? The young boy play basketball, high school phenom.
Yeah. Yep.
So
yep.
he's fighting 6 felony gun charges right now
Correct.
because
What?
of that.
Correct. Yeah.
What y'all think? What y'all think went wrong for somebody like him? He's making
Hold on,
millions of dollars.
Why? Like,
So he was shooting a gun, hanging out of a car, shooting a gun at somebody.
Well, that's allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah,
allegedly.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Allegedly.
Mikey.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you gotta keep that there. I
so
mean,
he was supposed to allegedly be doing it,
Yeah.
not his homies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, him. They
That don't even make sense to me. Why would you?
I mean, I don't know the dude.
No,
I just
I
know.
don't either.
I'm just saying, young guy, been in the spotlights probably since 9th, 10th grade.
he was literally the
He's coming
probably
out. He coming out with Bronny class, going to Memphis.
He was better than Bronny and him.
There you go.
He was
So
projected to
is
be
he-
better
he was
than
the
Bronny.
number one.
No,
Number-
well, it's not that he's not locked up, but the
He's fit.
whole situation on ice. He can't go to Memphis with Penny because he got an open case
Yeah.
in the state of California. He got
So
an
what
open.
about that? What, not to cut you off. We can go back there. What about what's his name? They play for the Grizzlies.
John Morant.
Didn't he get caught with like a gun or something?
No, he didn't get caught with it.
never got caught
He
with
not
it,
got
though.
caught by the police. He never got locked up.
Yeah.
He was on
Okay.
live with the
Yeah,
gun, showing the
yeah.
gun. His case different, but what were you saying?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, he's like you said, Mikey was talented. I know about Mikey since probably like 8th grade, 7th grade. My man's son played against Mikey out there on the West Coast. So Mikey name been out there for years. Like but what happened was, to speak, if this can answer any questions you might have, they get money now.
NIL deals, right?
I mean,
Is that in basketball too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but certain kids in high school even getting money. High school.
From that, right?
Yeah, he was like
Right.
top.
So
five.
he had his own house
No.
before he graduated. He had his own crib, friends over there, whatever they own parties. What they call them out LA, kickbacks. Yeah, they call them like that, kickbacks out there. So like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the
Wait.
details to the case.
So
he got locked up.
So what was go back to your question? What
So
was
he's
the question?
fighting 6 felony charges. Like, what y'all think? What y'all think went wrong with somebody like him?
No,
He had no
Oldhead.
Oldhead.
The word, it's saying right
Yeah, he
there.
had no
They
OG,
call them
man.
OGs. They call them OGs out there. It's Oldhead's fault.
Did he do he got any older brothers? Or?
I don't know. I don't know if he got any older brothers, but the young
It's
boys,
popping his life though. I know it's
popping
popping his life.
Yeah, but
Pop
is it,
in
but,
his life?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is his papa Oldhead? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
'cause
know
you
what?
can look at
Is
John.
he an older
No,
dad?
but you know what?
You can look at Ja Morant's situation with his pop. They from South Carolina, but Ja, from what it appears to be, Ja calls the shot for his household.
he can make the money.
I mean, when you the money man,
But then
But it
that's,
don't. You know what I'm saying? When you
it's,
know,
it's the respect factor.
Yeah.
It boils down to no matter how much, because I looked at it with certain things, like no matter how much money you have, no matter how much money your kid have, if they can come to you for advice and guidance, they respect you. The money can never change them to come for you for advice and guidance. That's where it changed. What I think with Mikey and John Moran is that they never had that respect and guidance with their parents. Also, outside influence.
yes, man.
Yeah. They never.
They
had,
got yes men around them as well.
Yes
Yeah,
men.
They
yeah.
never had
I'm a
nobody
no
put them
man.
under their wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm a no man.
Yeah.
Like I probably, if I was around dudes, it ain't gonna happen.
But
You know? Ain't gonna happen, but like come on.
I mean, that's
man.
because you see the bigger picture,
Yeah.
and you would have. That's like just we don't know him, but if what's his name, Mikey, right?
Mikey Williams.
Mikey
yeah.
Williams.
If he come from where we from and he was around us, we would have. Ho, what you doing?
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I think what happened is like you said, bro. It's no old heads, and he making money. So it's all new. It's all new to them. He's still a kid.
Yeah, he definitely.
You
How
can't-
old is he?
He's 17, 18.
18.
Right,
He's a
right,
kid.
19, yeah, probably.
And it's
He's a
crazy
kid.
because-
Yep.
And he
You said
making
18?
millions of dollars. He probably 17,
19?
18, somewhere around
Because
there.
they graduated.
Oh yeah,
this
so
year.
they trying to charge him for the big boys. He's 19.
And it's crazy because he got so much. He has so much potential to be that,
Yeah,
like to be
Mike-
that guy.
yeah.
Like he was ranked number 1 or 2 somewhere in the
Mike,
country.
That class, you had a kid named
Yeah,
Dior.
he definitely
He was
nice.
good.
He was up. He was up there with
Dior was tough.
Camden. From Camden. Dewan
Wagner's
Wagner's
son.
son.
They-
Dewan Wagner's son. I think
Dewan-
they're in the same
Dewan-
class.
Dewan's
Oh,
son.
yeah?
Yeah,
Dewan
I believe so.
Wagner's
Because
son.
Mike,
Yeah, they always
yeah,
go- they always
they
go
go to
to
college.
college
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Mike,
They all in the same class.
I ain't saying this is him, but he remind me. He got little flashes of
What do you think?
Derrick Rose.
Yes.
Yes.
He play like
Yes.
that, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Young boy
yeah.
with the fro.
Yeah.
Got the,
I'm
all
not
of them got
saying
afro,
he's
but
Not
He's not
athleticism.
D-Rose.
not athleticism. But he got but like dribble wise and go to the rack, kind of like yeah.
Jump out the building, right?
Yeah, he got bunnies. Yeah. I feel like that. It's just no yes men around him, and he don't respect.
I mean, that's mainly these guys coming up now because a lot of them just coming up with their friends, and they friends the same age.
Yeah.
So it's like it would be like this. It's like if when me and him was coming up, and somebody was a basketball player, and we yes men, we ain't gonna say nothing. He just gonna do what he want to do, and we gonna follow behind him. But it's a different era. When we came up, we was all our own people. You know what I mean? We had our own goals. Like if my man rap or he play football or he play back. Whatever you doing, all right, that's cool. You my man, I'm gonna support you. We gonna rock out, but at the end of the day, I stand on my own 10 toes.
Right.
Got you.
You know
And
what I
also,
mean?
if I see you doing some nut shit, I'm gonna check you on it.
I'm gonna go right at you, and then I guess we ain't gonna be
Friends,
friends. Anymore if you don't like it.
if you don't like it, yeah. If I can't check you and you my homie, then we ain't
Yeah,
really friends.
We not homies.
You know what I mean?
If you take it personal,
Yeah.
You ain't
Instead of taking it for face value.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
You taking it.
understand
I'm
you
looking
might
out
not
for you.
like it at the time, but real homies, all right, you gonna like
Yeah.
me today, but you'll get over it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
We be calling each other like, yo, what we doing? We forgot all about it. You know?
Yeah,
Right,
for
'cause
sure.
you forgot about it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you're not gonna do it. Yo,
Or
you coming
we do
outside
what it is.
today?
I know.
Yeah.
I call my homie like, yo, you still acting weird?
Yeah.
Well, like, we out. Like,
You still in your feelings,
Yeah,
dog?
you still in your
We
still in
living
your
that
feelings,
shit
dog?
now.
Yeah,
Yo,
you still in
you
your
acting like
feelings,
a
dog?
bitch.
You still acting like a
You know
bitch.
what I mean, right? All right, though, what's up? Where we at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Call nigga, is your period on or something,
like,
dog?
you
You know,
still
real
acting
shit.
That's
You
the
ask
one
nigga,
right
is your
there.
period on or something? You PMSing, bro? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. What you think, Lizelle? What you think is?
I mean, like y'all said, man, it's also that. Like, and then I don't even know why you near guns. When you making millions of dollars, you hire guns, man.
Yeah.
I be feeling like, man, I ain't talking about him, but I just be feeling like a lot of these young boys don't like girls, man.
There's too many niggas around.
It's too many. Yeah, it's too many guys around.
Yeah,
You know what's crazy? Somebody said like in the music videos, right? It's
It's
all
all
niggas
men.
around. Damn, you don't need a movie. You don't need
It's
a video
all niggas
budget no
with
more.
Ski masks
It's
on.
all your niggas ski masks.
You don't
and
need
guns.
video vixens and nothing no
Yeah,
more.
like, what's up, man? Like, I mean, if that's what you into, that's your business. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's just mainly guys around each other. Like,
Yeah.
like where the women at, bro? Like,
Relax.
yeah, like,
Relax.
You ain't gotta be that hard when there's a
No,
nice
real
female
shit.
around you.
It's some bad chicks around. Relax. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the moments.
And the
Relax.
crazy part about it is, man, these young girls are like grown women.
Just think about. It goes back to what we said about when we watch rap videos. It was girls in it. I remember
Big
Pimpin'.
Pimpin', right?
Dog,
Big Pimpin'.
listen, I used to rap-
I wish I was at Big Pimpin' set as a
Let me tell you
teenager.
something, man. When I was on real professional video sets before, and if it was too many dudes, they like, oh,
Yo.
it's too. They gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Where the girls at?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how that was. You ain't want a million niggas on your set.
It reminds me. I don't know if y'all watched the Boondocks.
Yeah.
The rapper,
Gangstalicious.
Gangstalicious, homies over hoes. That's what the shit be giving me. That shit right there. That's what niggas be giving me right there. With all the homies in the video and no females.
But one thing I will say though, when you do meet a young boy that's thorough, he be all right.
Yeah.
It's something like,
It's few far in between, but they out here.
yeah, it's some
It's
of
like it's small though.
yeah.
Like it's
And when I say that, they be the ones that want the knowledge.
I'm gonna give credit to my homie Sticks, his son, Lil Mikey. I love him to death, man, because all he would do is get fly and have his little money and get some girls
And they listen
and play basketball and he's fine with that. You know what I mean?
Cool with that.
He's cool with that. And
man, I got two of my young boys. They just too cool, man. It's funny because when they around me, I be checking them out. They be watching me. They be watching everything I do. Like when I be having them come on movie sets and stuff like that. And they be checking me out, and I be seeing it. And I be like, yo, these boys fire. And then I be catching them trying to emulate the things I be doing sometimes. But they intelligent. They their own dudes.
Yeah.
And they'll come to me and they'll holler at me like, hey, Faze, da-da-da. But when they come to me, they don't got their hand out. They want to work. Like, yo, like, you know what I mean? They want to work. Like, how you work this camera? Or what kind of camera
that's how
is that?
we had my nephew behind. We had my nephew behind the camera. He wanted to do videography, and we had hired him for episode and stuff like that. But he work at Chick-fil-A now, and he got girls. So he listened. He's 16. Listen to the podcast. I told him he shouldn't be listening, but he listened to the podcast. He got girl now, so he be tricking the Chick-fil-A money off. But you do your thing, nephew. I love you. You know what I mean? I appreciate him being who he is.
But that's the whole.
And he can ride off the name of his uncle.
No, for sure.
That's
For
another
sure.
thing. Like,
For
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? Like, you, with the positivity, you got a lot of things going on. That's another thing. Again, Oldhead.
Yeah.
Like, you
No,
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
Yeah, he called
You know
me.
what
He always called me to rap to me, and I love him for that because he'll call me out. Oh, what you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Chilling. You know what I mean? We have a whole conversation. Where such as he asked where my daughter at, whatever case may be. We talk. We bust it up. He let me know how his day is because he moved from Philly to Jersey, and he was breaking it down to me. He's like, yeah, they're a little different. They're a little weird, but they cool. I like it. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's gonna take some time because it ain't Philly. You know what I mean? So, but I'm like, I'm glad you over there doing your thing. You know what I mean?
So as old heads, let me ask y'all this question.
Man, that sounds crazy.
Everybody in here unks now.
That sounds crazy. Go ahead, though.
What's a cultural habit or like a street tradition that we need to break?
Say that again?
What's a cultural habit or like a street tradition that we kind of need to break?
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, that's one.
We gatekeep too much instead of helping each other out. I don't know. I don't know Drew from a can of paint, but I may have a way out to help Drew get another acting role, but I don't know that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Right.
I'm
That's what some people
gatekeeping.
say, yeah.
I'm gatekeeping. I may know a job Face can do, and I don't know that nigga. Fuck that nigga. He do hard work. I'm gatekeeping.
But
I
the
feel
crazy part about it, though, the people that's gatekeeping can't even really gatekeep because they don't even got the credentials.
I'm saying, but people who have the ability to put you in. I have a chance to put Drew in a spot to where though he can land a role somewhere else. But I'm gatekeeping that because I don't know that nigga.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know him like that. You know what I mean? We may follow each other on Instagram. I know you from Instagram. I'm like, damn, I see you acting. Damn, this open in here. They have an open role for here. Why don't you try here? Right. I feel like I think as a black community, we gatekeep a lot, and not just with that. It's just a lot of things we gatekeep with.
No, you're definitely right. I mean, what I think, that's one of them. That we need to break. You said right?
Break, yeah.
We need to break this ego tripping trend.
That's one of them.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a big one. I think that's what's killing a lot of people too, is egos.
It's listen, man, being in this movie industry, man, like where I'm at now, like I deal with a lot of other people that don't live here in Philly, but that is from here, that made it like in other places like LA and Miami. And when you talk to them, they don't even want to help nobody here because people be ego tripping. Like, and it's crazy because a lot of these guys and women, whoever, they can have a situation like, for example, just say you making a movie, right? You got your little clique or whatever, y'all doing what y'all doing, and they don't want to see this. Say you making a movie and then we making a movie. They don't want to see us win when we all come together and win together. Ego tripping, bro. If we doing something right over here, and our project look way better than yours, but now you got animosity towards us.
Right.
You ego tripping, bro. When you can holler at us and we can click up and get
Right.
money.
Right.
And a lot of dudes, I think they be ego tripping, and that goes all the way around the board.
That goes with everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That goes with everything because I've witnessed that in this what is this industry in the podcast industry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's like competition for
I don't have no competition with nobody.
Everybody.
I don't have no I always say I don't have competition or beef with not a soul out here. I know what beef is, so I'm definitely not having podcast beef.
Yeah, and that's
you know what I mean? Like,
and
you know what I mean?
Another thing. Another thing is you got a lot of dudes come from the streets that get into these environments and think it's the streets.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
it's not the streets.
It's not.
No.
See, and that's what be messing up a lot of situations for them. you ain't. This ain't Suge, bro. You just can't be brodying people like that because when they come to these podcasts, like just entertainment, you know, it's circles that are gatekeep you out of.
Yeah.
So a lot of dudes don't be knowing that. Like, you know what I mean.
What you think, Drew?
What was the question again? I heard it.
What's a cultural tradition or like some street traditions we kind of got to break?
I'm gonna say two things. We gotta get away from embracing people that went to jail for nut shit, goofy shit. We gotta do that. We can't embrace a joker that went to jail for killing a little girl or anything like that. Did a stretch. And in his words, I ain't tell. Well, of course you ain't tell. You killed the little kid. You know what I'm saying? Of course you ain't tell. But you know, you home, you got your date, embracing that shit, like anything like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta like get away from that. And another thing is the not policing our communities. We supposed to police our communities. Not so much like, I mean, in some ways hand them over, but like, hold up, what happened?
Got to hold people accountable.
Yeah, like, hold up, he did what?
The neighborhood need to handle
she
it.
did what?
Neighborhood.
We handle that shit, not the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a line there. Jay said it. In the underworld, we take care of beef ourselves.
Right.
Another thing, yo, we police ourselves.
Right.
So it's like just certain things, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got away from. Like, we really got away from for different reasons. Again, them layers to what affected our communities. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, white people can't, like, how you going to infiltrate, like, what we got right here? Ain't nobody in here about to go outside and say, hey, come in there. If you know what I'm saying? So how do they come in here? They infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's something like this that we got that's organic or something we build in our community that they start to look from with binoculars and saying, well, what they got going on. And it's positive.
And they come in.
This ain't even talking about no selling no drugs. This is like free lunch or some stuff we doing for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They want parts of it. They want to know what's going on. Who's a part of it? Like that type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, those are two things if I would speak on. No, not if I am speaking on that we need to, you know what I mean, definitely get away from.
What you think, Lindsay?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that. Stop championing nut shit. Like, we champion a whole lot of nut shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, the nigga going to college, come home from college, he don't get this love is...
As a nigga who came over from jail.
Right? People open businesses, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to go buy that person's business out, you know what I'm saying? Go buy everything in there. Also, like, I think we got to break the wrong definition of, like, snitching and ratting, right? Like, before growing up, we seen it in movies. We knew what it was. But, like, the old lady that see you breaking in the car ain't no rat. She ain't no snitch.
No, she a civilian.
She a civilian, right? They don't know if you in the game or if you not. I'm saying, I talked to a lot of the kids about that. It's like, yo, let's say your man pick you up. There's 3 guns under the seat. Y'all get pulled over. They like, yo, you just got to sit with me. And it's like, you ain't even know these.
I ain't even
mean, sit with me. Right. You got to give me a chance. You got to give a person a chance to be in the game versus coming there and sit down. And like, well, damn, I got to sit and fight this gun,
scenario,
right?
That all boils down to boy stand up. Because if he stand up, he going to take that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. He's a nut if he don't. If he give you, that's like me picking up somebody and I know he play basketball and I got a burner and we get pulled over and I let him catch the case.
That's the thing. Is it's like, well, no, you gotta take it with me and sit.
That's crazy.
I really had a conversation with young boy. He was like, yeah, you gotta sit. I said, nigga, you know how many people I gotta feed?
Right.
You know how many people I gotta feed and you telling me to sit.
Right. Can from here, can you feed my family for making me sit for this case?
That's crazy.
I look at it as, I mean, that's real. I mean, I remember going back being booked. My man, my celly, he had a banger in the cell. I didn't even know they came for like a search, and they searched it, and we went to the hole together. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna sit back. He like, no, bro, when we go to the hearing, I'm gonna say it's mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's mine. You know what I mean? Like, you go out there like you it wasn't you the ones we had together, they was outside the cell. This was mine in here. I got you. You know what I mean? Like, all right, bet. We go to the hearing. I ain't say nothing. I come back. They let me go. They let me go back to pop. So general population, but you need stand up guys like that.
Stuff like that. He stood on. Yeah, I mean, he stood on his toes. Now you gonna rock and roll for him.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just him doing that later on, if it's an incident on y'all tier or whatever, you gonna rock.
We rocking 110%.
Like, yo, that ain't mine. You consider the snitch.
That's it. Yeah.
And it's like, damn, you put that on my jacket and I didn't even know what was in there.
Yeah. I got my record messed up because I got guns on my record now, or I lose my job because I'm locked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that shit. That's nutty. I think that's nutty.
It's like they got to start breaking that tradition of like
what's
what
snitching
really
and what's
is.
not snitching.
What's not snitching? You're a civilian. What's a real rat? Like, we seen what a real rat was. based off, old heads and TVs and people that's, I'm saying, came out.
A civilian can't be a rat because of a civilian. If not to put my videographer, if he witnessed something, he ain't in no streets. If he witnessed something on his block and an old lady or a kid get shot and he see the person, he say, yeah, I know who did it. He ain't no snitch. He's a civilian. Old lady got killed. A kid got grazed. Nigga, you shooting at the wrong motherfuckers at the wrong time.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It goes back to he's policing his neighborhood. I feel like if you in the streets and you're doing crime and you tell, that's a snitch. You know what I mean? Like if you're in the streets and you're doing things and you tell to the police and you make a statement, that's a snitch because you know what comes with the game. If you selling drugs to somebody and y'all get caught with a bunch of work and you go to tell and you tell where you got it from, and you're a fucking snitch.
Absolutely.
If you in the gang and no matter what, if you're a part of the gang and you may be low level of the gang, but you may not have sold as much dope as the next person, and you tell, you're a snitch. No matter where you sit at in the gang or where you sit at in the game, if you in that game and you tell, you are a snitch. A regular civilian that goes to work every day and have nothing to do with nothing that y'all got going on here, and he witnessed something and he tell, that's not a snitch. That's my belief. And I come from the street era when things, what's a snitch and what's not a snitch. So I believe that not snitching shit, that shit is it's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life, with like them trying to name a regular civilian a snitch.
No, I don't think civilians are snitches. But it's a flip side to that coin though, because you got some civilians see things and tell, and then retaliation come on them. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you gotta understand as a civilian, you gotta watch. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you do.
Watch what you say it too.
Yeah, because people do what they do, so they don't gotta go to jail.
Right.
So that game is tricky, man.
Yeah.
So,
That's a tricky ledge to be on right there.
Like my thing is mind your business.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if a civilian do that, they just gotta know the circumstances,
the chances that come with it. No, for sure. It's always a flip side to that.
Yeah.
There's always a flip side to it. You got any letters for us or anything?
I just got a post. Somebody sent it, says, so they was like, I put my son in jail because the streets wanted him. They had him over me. I almost gave up because you fight so much and do all the teachings and he still try to follow someone path, but the right way. I seen my soulmate, the best mom, God created her to be instilled. So calling me an op because we love our son, I'm okay with that. I love him, and as he need to grow, he'll understand that we need more than the street. Stop saying a woman can't raise productive young men because mine is at work in progress, and we all have the negative that was given. So you think I'm wrong for putting our son in jail to kind of save him from the streets?
I mean, was that the last resort? She couldn't have sent him to the army.
She said she tried. He's raised right. They're trying to raise him right, but he's not listening. He's following the wrong crowd. So you can't put your kid in the military no more. You can put him in JROTC though. You can put him in like military school, but maybe they don't have the funds for it.
When she say jail, what does she put him in?
He might be a youth, so he might have put him in youth studies, like youth programs, like away. You know what I mean?
You know how Glen Mills was like. You can really send your kid there before it was like
a long time.
That shit closed down. But
I mean, all them joints they like jail, right? Like the one outside.
The youth.
They not.
But she said
they not as restrictive as the one down there.
She said something in that post. She said that.
I don't care if you call me a op.
No. She said you can raise a man as a woman.
A woman can raise a man.
That's what I was thinking. I was looking into.
Yeah, I don't think.
She's asking, is she wrong for doing that?
Yeah.
Well, she sound like an alpha female at that, but she took
initiative to get
she
her
took
son
initiative
on the
in
street.
there. I mean, she just took initiative into her own hands. How it play out, Tom would be the best narrator. I mean, she took a decision to her hand. I don't know where the father is. I don't know anything about that family. She just took initiative into her own hands. Some kids are going to not raise themselves. They're going to be productive without their fathers. Some dudes just like I asked the question, where LeBron pop at? Great individual. I'm talking about him as a man. Like, where his father at?
But he had father figure roles in his life.
True, but
he had basketball coach.
He had a basketball coach and all
he
that
had
stuff.
his friend dad, whatever case may be. Yeah.
True, but I know he didn't
grow up with a dad in his house. I get what you're saying.
He didn't go far. He didn't even go nowhere near far where he couldn't come back.
I mean, I do remember when we was coming up, parents were sending them away.
Yeah, my mom sent my brother away.
Yeah,
she sent him to St. Gabe's.
Yeah, and they used to be like, he ain't listening. They sent him to St. Gabe's.
Yeah, my mom sent my brother to St. Gabe's. So I mean, I don't. And
Would y'all send y'all kids away if it came down to something like that?
If I had to,
Like, how would y'all handle like an out of control teenager? I don't know if you got
it
kids
depends
face, but
on
I think if
what they doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I don't think I never had that problem with I got two. Hopefully, I don't ever have that problem. I got twin girls. You know what I mean? And you know the way I'm raising them, I don't think they going. But you never know.
You never know, because sometimes, no matter how good of a parent you are, how good of a father or mother you are, it'd be like an individual or the streets get a hold of them.
Yeah.
And no matter how much of a good role model, good father, good person you are, and you raising them right, they get everything they want and need in the house. There's food for the house. The streets or an individual get a hold of them, and they don't let them go.
Yeah,
I know some mothers.
You got them in.
I know some mothers who are great mothers, and they lost control of their child because of an individual or their friends.
Circumstances.
Yeah, definitely.
And they can only do but so much because they single mothers, and I gotta work.
Yeah.
I got work. You know what I mean?
And hold on. And they might got other children.
Yeah.
Like, it don't just always be
I don't,
like, you know what I mean? It always don't be a woman with one child. It might be a woman with multiple children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if that's her last resort to save the young boy,
yeah, I understand.
It is what it is.
I understand.
You know what I mean? But if she got another type of, if it's different type of outlets, well, obviously it wasn't, because she sent him away. So I mean, like I said, you know, I didn't heard a lot of people say this, you know, growing up, like, I'd rather send my son to jail before the streets get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I guess she had to do what she had to
Sometimes
do.
sometimes people see their kids and how they running along in the streets and all that, and it's like they gonna die. Let me send them to jail before they either die or go to jail for killing somebody.
Yeah.
And that's probably was her only hope, was like, look, I gotta send them away, and I'm like, I understand. I understand, because I know my mom sent my brother away, and
how he turned out?
My brother cool.
Yeah,
like my brother straight. My mom sent me away to my dad's house. You know what I mean? So she sent both of us away. You know what I mean? So I was like, I get it. My mom ain't have no choice.
Look, boys in the hood.
She ain't had
Trey away.
she ain't had no choice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
She ain't had no choice. She was a single mother, and and she was raising me, my brother, and my sister, and that's all she had. It was just us. You know what I mean? My older sister would watch us. My older sister couldn't control me.
Right.
You know, I was her younger brother. She couldn't control. I was in there fighting her and my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my mom ain't had no choice.
I feel like if that was her only option, you know, to save her child, and I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, regardless of what anybody on the internet think or anybody. You can never tell. I tell you can't tell people these three things: how to treat their spouse, how to raise their kids, and what to do with their money. You know what I mean? So those three things are important when it comes to spouse, kids, and money. And those each individual, I can't tell you how to treat your kids, bro. I can't tell you what to do with your money.
would you send your kid away?
If that was my last choice, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm definitely taking a couple options.
Yeah,
though. Like,
I'm gonna lay them all on the table for myself and they mom. You know what I mean? What can we do, and what if we done tried this and this and this and none of this worked? Then yeah, for sure.
So I mean, we can wrap up.
Yeah, we can wrap up. I was gonna say so we usually leave with like tips of the week. I'm gonna let you think about it, but tell everybody, you know, the movie, where they can follow. Places gonna be shown. Where they could, y'all pages, if you want them to follow y'all, what y'all got going, whatever you got coming up, whatever you got going on, you want to share. If you don't have anything coming up you don't want to share, this your time to shine.
Oh man,
about the movie.
I got so many text messages, so I want to give a shout out first to.
They texted you to shout.
They tell you to shout them out.
No,
tell them this ain't no award show.
No, I want to.
Awards.
Like you're on awards, yeah.
No, I want to give a shout out to First, I'll give a shout out to the creator for making everything happen. Family, friends, Mike J Film Productions, my hood, Logan, where I come from. You know
yeah, this the awards for him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
like again,
God.
Yeah, hey, everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that was a part of Oldhead Project since we started 2014. Shout out my daughter, PR. Thinking about my mom. I'm missing you, Mom. Love you. Cousin. My mom passed away a year ago.
Okay. Sorry to hear that, man.
But,
Sorry to hear that, man.
Shout out to my first Oldhead, my pop. Shout out to my sisters. Shout out to my guy to my right face. Shout out to my whole circle, everybody. My guy, my little man, Kayan, Him and Mont Brown got a clothing line called Community Service. Everybody,
Those sneakers is all that.
thank you. That's the young. You know what I mean?
Them Jones. We just talked about it. Me.
There I go, Oldhead.
Yeah.
I'm his Oldhead. So you know what I mean? He's coming a long way.
I always do give backs with Mont Brown. Though.
Well,
we always
you
do
know
them at
what I'm saying?
Myers.
Right. So
That's
they
my
did
cousin.
the fashion
Mont
show.
Brown. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So the fashion show.
His brother, Mars. That's my homie. Yeah. Bucky, little Bucky. 8 ball. Yeah. You know, he from my hood. We from the same block.
8 ball.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
8 ball.
all right, so we good, man. I'm trying to finish. Hold on.
we got to leave with tips of the week and what you got going on. What you
That's
got
what I'm
coming
saying.
up.
We got community service going on.
Okay.
We got my homie Rare Souls. That's another clothing line. Check them out. We're gonna do a collaboration with Oldhead. Check out Rare Souls. They're on Instagram. Again, follow oldheadpdx. That's the Instagram page. I don't have no Instagram page, but follow that. Go on YouTube, type in Oldhead, check out season 1, 2, and 3. Go watch it. If you didn't watch it, please watch it. The movie is on Watch Apex. You download the app. The app is free. The movie is free. It was filmed by my guy right here, Tony Chenault, Josh, the whole crew, everybody, actors. Shout out to my guy Wes, my guy Lonnie Munch that wasn't here. Wes played Roller. My actor wasn't a Princess. She was in there. Can't forget Puda. Forget, you know what I'm saying? Eric Depp, not Depp. Mac 90.
Yeah, Mac, Puda,
Mac, Sloan the youngin.
Sloan, Sloan.
He came on. You know what I'm saying? Picked up where not even where nobody fell off at.
I know it's Pop.
Right.
Man.
So you know what I'm saying? That's a little Southwest connection y'all got going on too. You know what I'm saying? But just shout out to everybody. Shout out to my family in Panama. Shout out to my family down south. Shout out to the whole family here in the city. Shout out to everybody, New York, Miami. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, man, for real, go watch that movie. I'm just being real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what need to be said, man. And you know what I'm saying? And hold up. Y'all never asked me why I started acting.
When did you start acting?
I started acting, not when. I started acting, I've probably been acting my whole life. But nonetheless, I started acting because of two people, three counting, and I'm talking about people that act, that had something to do with film. A guy we call Funnels from back Logan. If you from back our side of Logan, west side, you know who Funnels is. His name is Carlisle. He went to school for acting in Temple back in the 90s.
Okay.
Never knew nobody went to school for acting until I met him. My man Mikey from the bottom, he died in a car accident in 2007. He was going to school for film. He got a degree from Lincoln in theater. He died in a car accident. He was on his way. Like, family, got some cousins that model and all that stuff. But meeting him at community and hearing him say, I'm going to school for theater, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What you mean going to school for theater? It's like some nut shit. What are you talking about? And then the first thing he would say is, I'm from the fucking bottom. So shout out to him.
Niggas from Philly always got to tell you what part they're from, what
from
block
the bottom,
they from.
right. So, and then I like I said, I think about seeing. This is going, I'm going to carry that until, I'm carrying that until, you know what I mean? Seeing meant so much to the project. He's still with us. So like, those are the reasons why I started and still act. And, we got something good here. I want people to really, realize what we got going on here. This is something real good. It's the best kept secret. If I had to compare to anything in Philly, it's like the little guy Boots. He need to get, more fights and get in the gym. He'll be a world champion, but he'll be the world champion soon.
I forgot he from Uptown.
No, he from Brickyard. They ain't Uptown. Well,
okay.
I'm from Logan. That's not Uptown. He from Brickyard.
Ain't they all the same?
No, ain't the same. Logan is just Logan. It ain't Uptown. Uptown is Uptown.
It's Uptown.
No, Logan is Logan. Like,
that's Uptown.
No, it's not.
It's Uptown.
It's not.
All the Southwest niggas is Uptown.
Listen, I'm from Southwest. If you from Logan, Mount Airy, or whatever, Uptown.
Anything after Lehigh.
No, anything
it's Uptown.
No. See, you wrong because Allegheny Erie North. So why are you saying anything at the Lehigh?
No.
Exactly. Anything at the Erie.
Anything at the Erie?
Yeah,
Erie
because no, it's not Erie, North Philly. So it go like this.
Erie is North Philly. The
Thank
max.
you. All right, so let me give you a little history.
After that.
No, it's not.
Wyoming up.
No, it's not. Because Wyoming is nice town.
I know. Go ahead.
So it's not. No, it's not. It go.
So nice
it go.
town,
No. It go Huntington Park, Nice Town, Logan. That's how I go. When you start to get up Broad Alley and you making your way to Germantown, Germantown is Germantown. It ain't
Germantown is
uptown.
Germantown.
It ain't, they not, you know what I'm saying?
Germantown is
So,
Germantown.
Uptown compared to
well, that's because Southwest is in Southwest.
well, look, I'm gonna be honest.
So I'm going to leave it like this. Uptown is Mount Airy and West Oak Lane.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Logan ain't North and it ain't Uptown. We Logan. Now, when
LV.
it ain't Mount LV, it's Logan. You know what I'm saying? I just get around. You know what I'm saying?
Logan Valley.
Yeah, Logan Valley.
I agree with you on Boots. I like Boots a lot.
No, that's best kept secret. Two of the best kept secrets, man.
I like.
I mean,
what you,
No, I'm
Yeah.
making a comparison. I'm
think-
just making a comparison. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it out there. But I'm done. Go ahead. Like,
what about you? What about you, Faith?
Go ahead, man. And tip,
man.
and tip. I left for tip too, right?
No, we'll get to that.
Oh,
We
go
just-
ahead,
I
my
just wanted to
fault.
say what you had. Wanted y'all to say what you had going on, or
Oh,
if you,
yeah,
if you
that's,
want, if you wanted anything to out there that you had going on, or where they, you already said where they could find the movie at.
You said where they can find
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Watch Apex. You can follow me at facemoney.vf. That's actually VF stand for Vujade Films. I just finished a feature film after Oldhead. I just finished a feature film called Karma, written by Jamal Hill and Terrell Reed. Jamal Hill, that's my guy. He's another director. He directed a lot of movies that was on Netflix, like Deuces.
He did Streets too, right?
He did Streets. He did Brotherly Love. I'm directing an animation film right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be dope. It's called Tacony Trails. Man, I didn't work for ESPN, Monday Night Football, BET, Revolt. Shout out to my man MK Asante. He just actually wrote all the intros to the Monday Night Footballs that you see.
Really?
Yeah, that's
That
my
went
brother.
the fellas with us?
Yeah.
Asante?
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
did
yeah,
all
yeah.
that, whatever. Me and him did the
And that's pretty dope.
we did the Eagles and the Seahawks intro for one of the Monday Night Football games. You know how Monday Night Football come on, they be singing and all that.
Yeah.
So we did them.
That's
with
dope.
him.
That's dope.
My man did that. I did one with him. Man, I got so much going on. I got a couple other feature films. Man, I just got a lot going on, man. So
Yeah.
like you said, I shot Oldhead. My cousin actually directed it, Tony. So he directed it and I shot it. Shout out to my man right here. He came a long way with this acting thing. He don't even know I got a role for him coming up. I ain't telling him yet.
You talked to my agent?
Money talk.
He done got
Money
too-
talk.
he done got
Money
too
talk.
big for- You know
Money
what? That's
talk.
out
Listen.
the window now.
Money talk, man. Money
I
talk.
produce too. Though.
Oh, yeah.
I produce too.
Yeah, you do know a lot of people.
I do a lot. Hey man.
So
whatever
you said
y'all
you got
need me to
you
do.
got another short. You got another short film coming up.
No,
Feature film.
a
Feature film. Oh, feature
Yeah,
film. Feature film. Okay.
And well, the last movie I just did, it had some names that people might know. Karma, Mark John Jeffries, the one that played Lil C's and played in 50 movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
He one of the people. Trey Chaney, that's my guy. What up, Trey? He played in The Wire.
What position? What he?
He played. What's his name?
Is that naming?
No, what was the light skinned boy name? Was his name Bodie?
Bodie.
Bodie?
Yeah.
No, the one with him.
Oh,
The
Poop.
brown
Poop.
skin boy, the big
Poop.
forehead.
Yeah, that's
Poop.
my guy.
Yeah.
Trey,
Okay.
Trey,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
my man. He in it, and a female named Erica Pinkett. She played in All Eyes on Me. She was the girl that when they was like that blamed Pac for raping her when they had it in a.
Gotcha.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she played in a couple movies, so they all in Karma.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
What else I got coming up?
Are y'all against like Tubi? Like putting
Against
the movie on?
Tubi?
No, are y'all against putting the movie on Tubi?
It's the season 1 and 2 is on there, but the movie, the movie.
No,
Like,
honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you, not to cut you
all
off.
right, go ahead.
Honestly, I mean, to me, Tubi is a place for independent filmmakers that's just trying to get some type of revenue. They, if you do it the right way, they'll give it to you. But I feel like, it's great movies on Tubi too.
Yeah, no, I
outside of that.
watched Tubi. That's why I asked.
You know what I mean? But right now, Tubi is a place where, like I said, independent filmmakers is landing their movies.
Okay.
Because, a lot of them... See, one thing about other streaming companies like Netflix and stuff like that, Netflix only take a certain type of camera.
Really?
Yeah, you can't...
I ain't know that.
Yeah, it's they got a list of cameras that they
gotcha.
take. And Blackmagic's is not on there. And certain Sony, like just certain cameras on there. The lowest cameras that's on there, if I'm right to my knowledge, the ones that they just put on there is a red Komodo. That's a red camera. That's like one of the cheapest red cameras. You can get one of them for like $7,500.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's on there. You can actually get a movie on Netflix with that.
Okay.
But me personally, I feel like If you make a movie or you make a documentary and it's that good, they'll reshoot that shit and put it on there, or they'll just
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, it's certain cameras that they got a standard that they take.
Got you.
That's why you just don't see anything on there.
So you're not Tubi, you ain't really
iPhone, whatever, if it's good enough, throw that shit to them and they'll play it. But now though, people don't understand. I think personally, Tubi about to change. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Fox owns Tubi now.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, people don't know.
So they put money into it. They put money behind it now. They about to put some money behind
They
it.
bought it. It's theirs.
Yeah,
So
I'm saying Fox about to put some money into it.
Probably, yeah. To my knowledge, I was told that Fox bought that shit. So you know, I think independent filmmakers better get it in while they can, like they are.
Yeah.
Because eventually
they're gonna be off of that.
Yeah, Fox gonna be like, you know what I mean? We need such and such, whatever. But the to me, it's so many other, you know, ways. Like you got Fox Soul. Y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of it. It's a lot of networks, a lot of streaming joints. NGTV.
Yeah, man, you gotta see. The thing about that to me is, you got these people that's making movies like independent filmmakers. Well, first of all, let me say this real quick. This is the best time to be an independent filmmaker, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've been on strike, like Hollywood been on strike, and they wasn't making no movies. And they still on strike. I think like
they cut a check to the writers.
Yeah,
but not to the actors.
Yeah, not that they still on strike. But this is the best time to be a filmmaker as an independent filmmaker because independent filmmakers is not in SAG and they not in, you know what I mean? So they can make movies. They not stopping you, and that's how you can get your money.
Okay.
But back to what I was saying is me. I'm all about quality instead of quantity.
Okay.
I don't want to put 99 movies on fucking Tubi and they all look terrible.
Gotcha.
Or they you watching the movie and you see the boom hanging down. And, you know what I mean? Like some shit like that. Or a nigga get shot and he turn around and wake back up. Like something crazy.
Tubi Jones be crazy. That's why I don't watch Tubi movies.
I'm gonna be honest. I never even seen a movie on Tubi.
I don't watch Tubi at all.
It's good. Some of the
Tubi's
Tubi's got
they
some
make
good
memes, right?
I never even seen a movie on Tubi.
Listen, man,
There's some good writing on there though. If you get behind all the bullshit movies that they put on, what's the name? It's some good writing.
They got
on
other
there.
movies besides the movies they put on there.
Yeah, they got regular movies, but
hundreds of movies on there.
But one thing I will say though, I do give credit to the people that's actually doing it. It's hard to make a movie, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, like Detroit is big on there.
Yeah, they doing their thing. They doing their
Yeah.
thing. It takes a lot to make a movie, and people don't understand. To be a good film director or director or cinematographer, dog, it's like boxing, bro. It's a sweet science to it.
Let me ask you this, but we're gonna leave with tips. But this is my question: any advice to a young person coming up trying to be in cinema, film, direct, any of that in that field? What's your advice to them?
Just do it.
Like
just do it. Like pick up a camera, just go film. I don't give a damn you filming birds, whatever you film. Just go film because you can go to school. I went to school, but the thing about it is, you will never learn what you learn physically doing it on set, like or just shooting. I started off shooting music videos, like,
okay,
but that's not something I wanted to do. But I just wanted to learn the everything about it. So I say just do it. And one thing I'm gonna give a lot of the urban independent filmmakers, y'all know what LLC is, right?
yeah.
Okay, so I use that term into film, and what I mean by that is LLC and film is this is the order that you need to understand to make a real movie: lights, lenses, camera. It don't matter what kind of camera you got. If you're not a light,
you good.
That's what
we got a young brother here, man. If you got any jobs coming up, man, you got a young brother. Our videographer, yeah, man.
Okay.
You could exchange info with him, man. There you go.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like for example, like you come with me and my team, you'll learn like lighting is everything.
Just don't get too big on us when he take you under his wing. Don't forget us, Gerald.
Yeah, but lighting is everything. That's what makes everything cinematic, and it's a sweet science to that.
Yeah.
You just can't be throwing lights everywhere.
Okay.
But go ahead though.
No, that was I was just saying we got a young brother here who's in the videography. Lemon, you got any tips of the week?
Yeah, man. Find you an old head, man. They
Yeah.
they mean something to y'all kids out
Yeah.
here. So definitely, ladies out here, man, find your son a nice old head. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting other niggas run up in there, man. Get him a good old head. See?
Yeah, and the little young girls, they gotta find them with an auntie.
Yeah. Find your auntie out here,
auntie.
baby.
My tip of the week is She Gotta Love Me Like Jada Loved Tupac, and Will Smith slapped the wrong person.
Wow.
I ain't promoting that. That's Nas, man. He's saying slapper.
No, real shit though. Jada out of pocket.
My tip of the week. Go ahead. I'm gonna go after you.
Well, my tip of the week is mind your business and stand on business.
Okay, stand on it. What's yours, Drew?
Oh man, exercise, fast, and be loyal to the people that's loyal to you.
Loyalty. All right, this Nas, I'm clogging out.
You just let them clocking out.
Hey man, this is Drew, aka Bump, clocking out.
It's Face Money, and I'm clogging out.
We appreciate y'all, man. We really
Thank
do.
you,
We
no doubt.
appreciate you.